Hello, C2K2 here. We're going to just go over a quick little drill about long form 1 and what it's teaching us, some of the forward and reverse motion in Kenpo. So in Kenpo, we have slide back, inward block, punch to a forward bow, half stance, slide back, inward block, and horizontal punch. What this is demonstrating is first the opposing forces and working motion of one arm pulling the other, right? Also working on multiple attackers, okay? So for example, if the beginner would look at what we call white dot focus. A beginner would go like punch, and all they see is just a straight target, the person in front of them, right? They're not quite aware of their surroundings, their environment, things like that. So it's never okay to drop this guard down and punch and pull back. Okay, so if I was on the opposite here, it's never okay to do this in the street, right? Because you leave yourself wide open, okay? But there are some exceptions to the rule, and you'll break rules once in a while. There's gray areas to the rules. So if by example, I were to be in a fighting stance and the opponent sneaks up behind me, I have now the opportunity to hit two targets at once, punch and elbow, okay, behind me. So just so you can see it better, if I were to switch here, okay, punch and elbow, okay, so you can see how 1 and 2 work together. They pull the opponent back. Now I can change the strike. I can do a hammer while I'm hitting forward with a heel palm. I can do a hand sword to the groin, a hammer to the groin. I can do an elbow while I'm heel palming, an elbow punch, right? And then I can utilize the kick method here. So I can hammer and ball kick simultaneously. So this is just giving me the ability to use the opposing forces in a different mindset, right? Where if you were getting boxed in, sometimes you need to strike forward simultaneously hitting behind you, and then being aware. Maybe that's just something to escape. You know, maybe boom, I cause separation and get out of the middle, right? So long form 1 gives us that idea to advance it versus just looking at one direction and seeing that one direction is the only way. So I hope that kind of helps. You can play with drills where you have somebody in front of you holding the bag like this and then someone behind you, and then you can do a hammer with a punch going forward here, so I can punch hammer fist, heel palm with an elbow. I can do a heel palm coming back. I can do a finger thrust while I do a hand sword. And if you look at these are in your form 4s. Long form 4 has this, right? Finger set shows us how to use the back elbow. Block set gives us this elbow. You know, as we're shooting here and we come back, here's an elbow strike, heel palm, and then from here, there's an elbow strike simultaneously with your upper block. So we're utilizing opposing forces everywhere we go, whether it's legs, working on opposites, or arms working together, okay? Hopefully that helps. Just a little bit of knowledge I wanted to drop down on that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You're welcome to add more onto this video with your comments, and feel free to add in some drills that you guys came up with. Thank you.